Hi, and welcome to Mnemonic AI again. In this video, we'll continue talking about shadow AI. We're talking about how companies can handle shadow AI before it handles them. In the last video, we talked about the rise of shadow AI, employees using private AI tools like ChatGPT without company approval. Today, let's talk about what happens when that gets out of control and how companies can handle it in the right way. Let's start with a simple story. Imagine a mid-sized marketing agency. The company hasn't invested in any AI tools yet. One of its employees, trying to save time, uses ChatGPT to draft a social media post. The problem? The AI pulls in language that's nearly identical to a competitor's campaign. The client likes the post and publishes it. A week later, someone notices the similarity. Suddenly, the agency is dealing with a copyright complaint, a client relationship under strain, and no clear idea of how it happened. That's what shadow AI looks like when it surfaces. Confusion, reputational damage, and legal exposure. And this isn't just a hypothetical. In 2025, Deloitte agreed to repay part of a $440,000 government contract after admitting that its report has been partially produced using generative AI. The report contained hallucinations, erroneous citations, and inconsistencies that raised questions about traceability and accountability. Even though Deloitte claimed the corrections did not affect the substance of its findings, the client questioned whether it has been given full value. The case shows how even major brands can stumble when AI is used without clear governance and oversight. So what can companies do differently? The first step is to face the reality. Employees will keep using AI, whether management allows it or not. It's better to bring it into the open than to pretend it's not happening. Acknowledging that fact turns a hidden problem into something you can manage. Next, companies need clear rules, not long, complicated ones, just direct guidance. Which tools are approved? What kind of data can be entered? How to label AI-generated content? Who is responsible for oversight? And what happens if those rules are ignored? Bitkom recommends exactly that. Define allowed tools, purposes, boundaries, especially around confidentiality and intellectual property. Once rules exist, the next step is to offer alternatives. Give people access to secure, approved AI tools for writing, analysis, or coding. When employees have safe, useful options, they stop turning into risky ones. Education matters too. Employees need to understand how generative AI works, what its limits are, and why uploading sensitive data is dangerous. Training shouldn't be around fear. It should build confidence and judgment. Monitoring helps, but it should be transparent. Companies can use technical checks to detect unusual external traffic, but that shouldn't turn into surveillance. The goal isn't to punish curiosity. It's to find blind spots and close them. And finally, any AI policy needs to evolve. This technology changes fast. A rule written today may be outdated next year. Treat governance as a living system, not a one-time fix. If companies get this balance right, rules, education, trust, and adaptation, shadow AI stops being a threat and becomes a source of insight. Because here's the deeper truth. Shadow AI shows where your company's pain points are. If employees are using private tools to draft reports or summarize documents, that tells you exactly where internal processes need to improve. It's feedback disguised as risk. The companies that listen to that signal will move faster. They will build better tools, stronger policies, and smarter teams. The ones that ignore it will keep fighting a losing battle against their own employees. Shadow AI is already here. You can't ban it away, but you can manage it and turn it into an advantage. This is the end. And in the end, it's not about policing technology. It's about trust, transparency, and keeping human judgment at the center of how we work. Thank you so much, as usual, if you have questions, reach out to us down in the comments, leave us a like, and hit the subscription button, and we talk soon. Thank you.